Hello everyone. In this video we will discuss the oldest mountain in the world, namely Roraima. Roraima is one of the mountains, the oldest in the world, formed around 2 billion years ago. Mount Roraima is like an ancient giant that towers proudly on the border of Venezuela, Brazil and Guyana, which has emerged as a natural monument that stands tall against time. This mountain is like a giant table left by the gods with towering cliffs as high as 400 m on all sides and seems to defy gravity. Its flat peak and area of around 31 square kilometers looks like another land separated from the world. This mountain with a flat peak and steep cliffs that towering in the middle of the Amazon jungle has long been the subject of myths and legends of the indigenous tribes living nearby. According to the legend of the Pemon tribe, Mount Roraima is the remains of a large tree known as the Tree of Life, a tree which is a symbol of prosperity and life for the Pemon tribe. It is believed that this tree has accommodated all kinds of fruit and vegetables in the world. Legend says that the god Roraima is a figure who is known as the creator and protector of the Pemon tribe has cut down this tree and then caused water to overflow from its open stems and created large rivers in the region. This logging also caused the formation of Roraima and the flat mountains around it. Moreover, the Pemon tribe considers Mount Roraima to be the home of the gods. The high and isolated peak of the mountain is believed to be the residence of very powerful gods who watch over and protect the land and people surrounding. Therefore, they consider this place as a holy place and switch, a place where many ceremonies and rituals are carried out to honor the god who lives at the top. In some versions of Pemon mythology, Mount Roraima is the center of the world and the starting point from which all nature was created. The flat peak Roraima is considered to be the place where heaven and earth meet, which then makes it a very sacred place and full of mystical power. Therefore, many folk tales link this mountain with the creation of the world and various cosmic events. Legends also talk about mysterious creatures and spirits that inhabit Mount Roraima. Some stories tell about guardian spirits who protect the mountain and its surroundings from disrespectful visitors. Climbers and explorers are often warned to respect this place and not to disturb the invisible creatures that inhabit this place. Mount Roraima has inspired many works of fiction in popular culture. One of the most famous is the novel The Lost World by Sir Arthur Conan, where Roraima is described as a place full of living prehistoric creatures. This novel introduces the concept of an isolated highland with a unique ecosystem that many people associate with Mount Roraima in the public imagination. Roraima myths and legends not only add to the fascination and mystery of this mountain, but also reflect the deep and spiritual connection between indigenous tribes and their natural surroundings. This mountain is not only an amazing geological formation, but also a very rich cultural and spiritual symbol, full of stories that have been passed down from generation to generation. These beliefs and stories continue to live in the culture of the local community, keeping the sacred and historical meaning of Mount Roraima intact. It is more than just a myth. This mountain, with a height of around 2,810 m above sea level, is composed of quartz sandstone which was formed by wind and rain over billions of years, which then produced strange and amazing rock formations. Roraima has many spectacular waterfalls that fall from the edge of its very high peaks. One of the famous ones is the Kukinin waterfall, which is one of the highest waterfalls in the world with a height of 674 m. This waterfall creates an extraordinary view when the water falls from the cliff. The flow of water that falls freely from this height creates a curtain of water that's spectacular, especially when hit by sunlight, which then produces a series of rainbow colors that add to the natural beauty of the surroundings. And like many natural features in Roraima, Kukinin is also a place in the mythology of the Pemon tribe. It is said that this waterfall is a sacred place and inhabited by the spirits of ancestors. This waterfall has a winding flow following the natural shape of the cliffs and rocks, which then carves a stunning path through quartz sandstone, creating unique and dramatic erosion patterns. Additionally, due to its isolation and altitude, Roraima has a very unique ecosystem. Many of the plants found in this place cannot be found anywhere else in the world. These include various species of carnivorous plants such as Helianthera, Drosera and others so on. These plants have adapted to live in a nutrient-poor environment by trapping and digesting insects, and just like the flora, fauna, this mountain is also unique. Several species of amphibians and reptiles that live in this place are endemic, which means they only exist on this mountain and are not found anywhere else. For example, including the pebbletop frog, which uses jumping and rolling techniques as a defense mechanism. Mount Roraima is one of the natural wonders that offers a combination of scenic beauty, unique ecosystem, and extraordinary cultural value, and because of the unique ecosystem it has, Mount Roraima and the surrounding area are highly protected. As part of the Canaima National Park, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Mount Roraima is a natural treasure that continues to be protected. Conservation efforts continue to be carried out to ensure that this miracle can be enjoyed by the next generation, preserving the ecosystem and cultural riches it has.